Hi there, this is Beth Goudy with Metropolitan Community Church of the Lehigh Valley. Tonight we're talking with Mark Rosania about MCCLV and the God that he has met here. And so Mark, just tell us how you came into MCCLV. What had you enter into the church?
Certainly. I am an Atlanta bus driver, rider, and I was riding the bus, and one of the individuals that come to the church here, they saw that I'd gone to church on Sundays, and they said, "Oh, would you like to come try our church?" And I said, "Well, I don't know anything about your church. What's it called?" And they said, "Metropolitan Church." So I said, "Yeah, I'd like to come and try it out." She goes, "Yeah, you'd really enjoy this church. You'd really enjoy coming and visiting." And I said, "That would be great." So I came this one Sunday in the first Sunday in January of this year, 2016, and I was very impressed with so much about the church. I was kind of baptized into the whole process by attending the adult education program that we have here, the adult Sunday school, and that's always intrigued me, is to continue my learning not only within the church but around the church.
Wow, so you were evangelized by a member of the church on the bus.
Yes,
and
on the bus.
That's how you heard about Metropolitan Community
That's correct,
Church,
yeah.
and how you came here first.
Yeah.
And then you had that experience in adult Christian ed that really was
Right.
touched you because of the personal experience that you're having with your spouse.
I was greeted by another person. She was like, so I had to come in early because you're tied to the bus schedule. And it was before actually things were going on. She said, "Oh, come sit down." She's very warm and opening and inviting. And it was something. That's something that's very important when you're new to, or even not so new to a church family, is to start to being treated as a family member. And I started getting that familial feeling right away with MCCLV, and I think that's really cool, really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And the next question is, could you speak a little bit to the God that you have met at MCCLV? Who's the God that you've experienced through education, fellowship, worship? It's not just worship, it's all of it.
I'm talking about the entire experience within the church. So whether it's the worship music or the worship service, it's all part of my and our sharing of the glorifying of God at that point in time, and really coming to him and asking him, and this is the God I've met here. It's a God that is loving and is caring.
And Mark, tell us a little bit about the spiritual growth that you've experienced at MCCLV. What is it that you have learned in your time here?
Right. Part of the worship service that we have here at MCCLV is the message that's given. Let's say the message that's given by you or by any of the leaders that may be giving the message that day. And those messages are key to, they're key to what the moment, but they're also key to how to live your life after the moment. So after church, how do we live our lives? Are we, do we gossip? Do we carry on? How do we live spiritually? How are we growing spiritually? And are we learning to pray more? Are we learning to spend more time in the Word? Or are we learning to go out into the public and really to talk about God and about Christ and about redemption and grace and all of the wonderful things that has happened? And I think that's key to us, as well as is now then using the information that we learned during the services and then going and out into the world and equipping us for being in the world and stuff. And that's very important.
So the church is set apart. It's a holy place set apart, but yet at the same time you're being prepared
That's-
for how to live in the world.
That's right.
Not of it, but
Not-
in it.
That's right. Of the world is not, it's not of the world, it's in the world, because really, we're out there as beacons, as light to those people that are suffering out there. And there are many people suffering. I was suffering, and so I can really empathize with those that suffer and that are lonely and are in need, and that's what we're there for, you know.
And you needed to hear a good word at some point in
Absolutely.
your life,
Absolutely.
and someone reached out to you and
Yep.
provided that good word.
I'm so thankful. He is a loving and accepting and just awesome Father. So,
Amen.
amen. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye.